Okay guys, so I'm going to do a different type of reading. This is for the single seeker for spring 2018. And this reading here is for all you Geminis. I'm still holding my contest for the month of March. So please like, share, and subscribe. Comment on your sign below. And in April, I'll be choosing names for a free one-question reading, 2 free one-question readings, or a deck of oracle cards. And whoever wins the deck of oracle cards, that's kind of the big prize, will also be getting a free reading. Okay. And if you want to reach me for your own personal reading, my information's below, and my email is soaring.swan.divination@gmail.com. This is for the single Gemini seeker. Spring 2018. I know the shuffling might be annoying, but it's better to see what comes out. So Gemini, for the Love Oracle, the Romance Angels Love Oracle cards, I pulled Passion in reverse, Finances and Career in reverse, and that came with the Children card upright, and Flirt in reverse and New Love in the upright. So with the corresponding tarot deck, for the corresponding tarot deck, what I'm seeing is you put a lot of hard work into something. And it's not really paying out the way you want it to, or giving you what you want it to. So we have the 8 of Pentacles here, but we have Passion in reverse. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. We have the 5 of Cups in upright, and then the 2 of Swords in reverse. So it's like because you've put the hard work into something and it's not paying out the way you wanted it to, or it's not reflecting, whatever you're doing, it's not getting reflected back in the equal amount. So because of that, you've made a decision. So you're coming out of this restless, can't sleep, up all night behavior. You're kind of mulling over stuff. And you've made a decision on how to move forward, but then it's also kind of left you a little heartbroken and sore. And maybe you're looking, I kind of more so see this looking at, why does this keep happening? Like I did the work, I've changed, I was honest and clear, I did everything I was supposed to do, but it still didn't pay out the way it needed to. but you're still choosing you first. But it has you reflecting on what it is that hadn't worked in the past. And my other, I've already done Taurus and Aries, and it was a same type of progression of realizing, of needing to do self-work on yourself before you need to get to where you need to be. So I see the first month of spring kind of feeding a pattern of feeding into different patterns that will present themselves throughout the next few months of spring. But your overall energy is the Six of Wands, which is this is what they want. They want you to be a confident new you and to balance your emotions. Because there's something you're not seeing. There's some behavior, maybe you're always choosing the wrong people and you're ignoring the right people because it's a reflection of where you are. So when you transition through spring, I see two offers, two very different offers. So one is the right person and one is the wrong person again. It's kind of what I feel. And this is kind of the test of, do you still want those same things? Like, you might be more attracted to the people that were similar. And because I feel like it's mirroring the King of Cups, not necessarily a water sign, but he's holding that other cup to meet you with the two. But here's this hot trot King of Rods, which might be the test as to who you're more attracted to. This guy comes on hot, guy or girl, very passionate, and this person is more in their emotions, so it might make you more uncomfortable. But this person's more balanced. The King's more balanced in their emotions. So here's Temperance playing with these Two of Cups. So they want you to work on yourself. So there's very different. I think you're going to be tested. And I think if you're able to work on yourself and see the patterns in your life, you'll be brought to the right direction. There is no right or wrong. It's just going to keep repeating itself. Because that's what it looks like in here. You're tested again. But I think you're coming out in the realization of what it was not on offer here is kind of your first stepping stone to move forward. There's a lot of strong singles out there. And a lot of need for this self-work is kind of where the energy is right now. And a lot of the retrogrades that we're having is that looking within, and the energies are kind of reflected within instead of more so on the outside. So the second month of spring, so I'm talking mid-March, mid-April, mid-May, mid-June. We have finances and career in reverse, and then children. So there might be some sort of financial drain, and then we have the Death card on one side with the finances and career, and then next to the children card we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So there might be some shake up in the family home, a job loss, some sort of something else that is, again, another test needed to rebound from. Something is ending here, maybe because this relationship ended. If this was a and this is for the single seeker, but if you are considering yourself to be single, or making the consideration to be single, or recently single, this is kind of more of a complete ending in the relationship. And then there's that extra stress with the children. So I feel like these cards are reflecting each other. So the home, this queen's home, feels unbalanced, and whatever was built with this queen is kind of ending in some sort of relationship or commitment involving finances, work, is kind of coming to there's another change here. I do see it reflected in the relationship, and then I don't at the same time. So I don't know how to read that. Because I feel like for some of you, you might work with children, and that was very important to you. And it's not necessarily a family thing. You just work with children. And you might have to step away from that. The Death card is reversed. So it's still, but it's still an ending. It's an ending to allow for the new beginning. Because there's a lot of growth with the rose. So maybe I'm kind of hoping you are taking these steps so you can better your life for your children. And maybe that's why you were willing to put in this hard work. But you don't feel like, this was first, you don't feel like it's coming, it's not giving you what you need. And I feel like maybe this energy has been there for a while. But where, do you see where his, I feel like this is more of a 8 of Pentacles energy than a Death card. So he's harvesting. But there is also this change. There's like this weird dichotomy. It's putting the work into something to have change. And knowing that something is coming, but cutting out what needs to be cut out. Because you're preparing yourself for what is coming. Maybe you want children. That could be another way to look at this. You want children. So this has to end. Because maybe they didn't want children. Maybe you both weren't in a place to have children. Maybe that's what one of you felt. So she's relinquishing her empire to be where she needs to be. So the next month we have the Flirt card in reverse and then New Love. So it's like that starting again, and I definitely see offers for you, but you're gonna be, like I said, you're probably gonna be tested. So at the end of spring, you are going to be confident and balance your emotions and know what you want. But again, you're going to be tested. But you know what you want. Because you've done this before. You know what you have on offer to people. You don't want this anymore. You don't want this anymore. You don't want this anymore. So we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this could also be somebody from the past. I'm saying like the right and wrong person. One of them could be somebody from the past returning. So this is why you're kind of rebuilding your foundation. But it's kind of this flirt in the reverse is like you don't know how to go about this the right way to get your payout. Like you don't want to lead on the wrong person. You don't want to waste your time, that especially. So like why even flirt? But you will be presented with individuals. I want to see what else wants to come out. I can't stop looking at this little boy. He's staring right into my eyes. That's for somebody. Tower. There is, again, that falling apart. That, I gotta be cognizant where to put that. That falling apart, letting go. Everything that is no longer for you is going to go away. Same as I said here. She's willingly giving up what it is she needs to give up so she can build a stronger tower. Lovers in reverse. So between these two, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you're balancing them, but it's like you don't know. It's that there's a lot of this push and pull. Like, you're being pulled in two different directions after this decision is made. You're being pulled in two different directions. Either way, like, you're completing it into this. So you're in a good place. Don't be intimidated by it. It's just going to be the universe needs to reset your way of thinking and the patterns that you make for yourself. And you're going to have this Tower moment before this presents itself. So you're clearing the slate. But it's still... I mean, this is the same as this, basically. These all coincide, as far as I see it. So I'm not saying that it's a tough month necessarily, but it's that reorganizing your life so you can have the types of beginnings that you need to have and be where you need to be and move forward. Because this is what else is coming for you. But you have to know where you're going. And it is guided. It's very much guided. With the other signs as well, as I said. People are having these huge Tower moments. They're switching partners or relationships, or quitting jobs or what have you, to be where they need to be, because the energy is so powerful now that people aren't settling. People want a happy life, so they're going to make it for themselves. And you have everything within you to do that. It just feels like the universe wants the best for you. This is on offer, but you're going to be tested too, as to, do you really want this? Is this what you really want? Because you don't have to jump out of the tower. You can stay there and be with it when it crumbles. Or you can submit, learn your lesson, look at your patterns, and find a way out. I definitely think you're doing it, though, especially in the first month. You're kind of clearing the slate. And then after you clear that slate, it comes in and then clears the rest for you. So then the other stuff can come in. I think I'm going to leave it there. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My email's below again, soaring.swan.divination@gmail.com. it looks intense, but I feel like you have a handle on it. Because these are your decisions. You're in the driver's seat. You're in the driver's seat. So it feels good. You're aware of these things. You're aware of your value and what you can get. So stick with that. Okay, please like, share, and subscribe, and take care of yourself. I'll be back for monthlies in April as well. Godspeed, guys. See ya.